Yeah, so here we are in St. Petersburg. We're going to walk around, show you guys around this beautiful St. Petersburg, which is actually to the west of Tampa Bay. So let's do it. Welcome back, Island Hoppers. We are coming to you from St. Petersburg, Florida, in Pinellas County. Now, St. Petersburg is located in the Tampa Bay metropolitan area on the Gulf Coast side of the bay. So it is actually on the west coast of the Tampa Bay region. Now, north of here is going to be Clearwater. We're going to show you guys around downtown St. Pete, as it's also known. Now, St. Petersburg population is around 275,000 people. It's also the second biggest city in the Tampa Bay area, making it the fifth largest in all of Florida. The entire metropolitan area of Tampa Bay and St. Petersburg Clearwater is 2.8 million, for those of you who want to know that. Now, St. Petersburg, personally for me, is one of my favorite cities in all of Florida. I found it to be the most cosmopolitan feeling that you will get in all of Florida, even more so than downtown Tampa and Miami. Now, this area you're looking at around here is the area where St. Petersburg Pier is, right there on the bay. You have the Vinoy Park, North Shore Park, Flora Wiley Park, and that's what's in this area here. Now, they also have several museums that are world famous, including the Salvador Dali Museum. Okay, so if you guys are into art, you want to check that out. Now, up and down this area here in St. Petersburg, they do have the yacht harbor, where there are a lot of boats that you'll want to maybe even check out if you guys are into that kind of thing. As you can likely tell by now, St. Petersburg is a very outdoor friendly, exercise, jogging, biking, walking friendly kind of town. Lots of sidewalks along the waterfront for you to get some aerobics. But here we are at the Vinoy. This is the Renaissance Hotel. This pink building right here that you're looking at, it's actually a classic staple of St. Petersburg. And when you walk into the Vinoy Renaissance St. Petersburg Resort, you can see it is very nice. Rooms here do run about $280 per night, depending on the time of year and the season. But you could see also around here they do have a sunken garden, which people like to check out. So what we'll do now is we'll head towards the pier and towards some of those museums I already told you about. And if you guys are enjoying this video, please do like it and consider subscribing if this is your first time to Islandhopper TV. As you can see, they have quite a variety of different transportations that you can get around this little area here. But it's really a relaxed, very comfortable, green vibe. I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that I found it to be very relaxed and comforting when I was here. And here's a look at the Museum of History right here. Now, one thing you'll know when we're walking on the streets here, it doesn't look too crowded. In fact, you might think that it's not a very crowded place. But be careful thinking that way, because I've also been down here when it was really busy. So this place does get going. It just so happened on this Tuesday evening in February, it was not too crowded. While we're over here, let's show you the Dali, which is considered a jewel in the crown of St. Pete's vibrant art culture. Because there is an art culture here in St. Petersburg. Salvador Dali was one of the most famous artists in Spain. And as we go back out onto the pier here, you can see the Benoit airboat that commemorates the first commercial flight ever. That was over 100 years ago, and it happened right here in St. Petersburg, Florida, and that's what this sculpture commemorates right there on the pier. So as you head out onto the pier, at the very end, you'll notice there is a really cool restaurant, which we will be taking you out to look at, called the Teak. Anyway, this area right here is known as 2nd Avenue, and it is on the pier here. They do have a playground for kids, and this whole area also has an amphitheater and a beach. So just a really cool area to come relax, ride your bike, do a jog, get some exercise in, or just watch out for what's going on around town. And this here is the Glazer family playground. As you guys know, the Glazer family owns the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they play in Tampa. But guess who plays over here in St. Petersburg? The Tampa Bay Rays. They have a stadium right here in St. Pete. Now, as I told you, we were going to head out to the edge of the pier here, and that's what we are going to do. So let's go ahead and show you guys around this here Teak. Well, actually, this is the splash pad and the beach. The Teak is at the edge of the pier, which is that really tall building you see off in the distance that we're heading towards. The walk to get out here is about 10 to 15 minutes. It's not too bad, but it is a fairly decent amount of distance. But the good news is they do have these golf carts that can take you out there to and fro the downtown St. Petersburg area. But you can see these palm trees growing in these planters on the pier. The reason palm trees can be planted here is because they don't actually have a deep root system. So that's what makes it possible, but they do need to be held up, especially during high winds. Thankfully, St. Petersburg doesn't really get hurricanes. In case you guys didn't know, the hurricanes, in order for them to hit Tampa Bay, they have to come through the Gulf and then change direction and go back east. But usually hurricanes maintain the direction they're going. Occasionally, every once in a while, will a hurricane come over here to the Tampa Bay area and get St. Pete. I think it happened a couple years ago, but it's really rare. So after a pretty decent long walk here, we finally made it to this restaurant. Now let's go inside the building and show you just how interesting it is here at the edge of the pier. As you can see, the views from up here are just spectacular. I really like how the sun sets off in the distance and you can see it from up above here, creating a really nice feeling and ambiance in the air with the entire environment here. So I do recommend coming all the way out here. Now, as you can see, we did just walk around the downtown area primarily, and Tampa Bay metro area is quite expansive. There is a lot to be said about that, but we just focused on St. Petersburg downtown in this video here. But something I would like to say, did you know that St. Petersburg is nicknamed the Sunshine City because it actually recorded the most consecutive days of sunshine, and that was 768 days between 1967 and 1969. So that's some interesting stuff to know. The typical weather out here, 76 degrees year round. That's the average weather. So pretty good right there, wouldn't you say? Now, the arts in St. Petersburg is what led it to be named one of the best streets art cities in the world. So lots of nicknames for St. Petersburg, isn't it? It's also known as the International City of Peace, which would explain why it's so friendly and easygoing, laid back. And if you guys are wondering, is St. Petersburg safe or dangerous? In this downtown area, it is absolutely safe. Very safe, in my opinion. And it is also popular with retirement age adults. St. Petersburg does have a bar scene, but it's very laid back. You're not going to get these nightclubs going nuts like you might get in Tampa and Ybor City, or maybe even towards Clearwater. Very relaxed. They do have a beach facing the Gulf of Mexico called Treasure Island. If you guys wanted to go out there, that is also part of the St. Petersburg area. And they have a really cool county park called DeSoto Park, if you guys wanted to check that out. It is near that really big bridge that takes you over to Sarasota called the Sunshine State Bridge. That's a heck of a bridge if you guys want an experience. I think it's the tallest or longest bridge, or combined one of the two, in the entire country. So if you guys wanted to check out that cool bridge, it's right there at the mouth of the Tampa Bay. Alright guys, thanks for watching this episode from St. Petersburg. Please do consider subscribing, liking the video, let us know where you want us to go next. We're down here in Florida, and watch some of our other videos on this channel from across Florida. Click here. See you guys.